Just give me 1 second. We're going live now. All right, we're live. Hey, everybody, Black Soul Experience.
How's it going?
This is the guy right here.
Oh, you're watching some of the video. Yes, you're watching some of the video. There you go.
Clearly, you know how to move a crowd, Mr. Antwon.
Thank you very much, sir. How you feeling?
I'm doing great, aside from the world falling apart and everybody acting like a mental case out there. And we definitely need a big change from top down. Things are out of control like I never thought in my life.
Out of control.
Yeah, I mean.
But as long as we stay positive, though, we stay positive, man, we can definitely get through this thing, though.
I hope so. First, I mean, Corona comes in, that throws us upside down. We got to wear masks and this. You can't talk to people, shaking hands, everything. And then they start killing people and not acceptable.
Yes, unfortunately, I lost some friends and some loved ones through this this pandemic, man. And it's you know, we have to press on because of them, because they are gone. But we have to live on strong and hard for them. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do.
Yes, I feel that 100%. Having lost my parents to something, my sister and I are like, for them. So it's for them. So even though we might feel like, forget it, it's over, you can't. Now, let's talk about that little thing I heard there. I see a wall of good stuff behind you. You got Prince up there.
Yes.
Happy birthday the other day.
Yes.
Tell us how it started. We need to know what's going on with you.
Okay, so my name is Antwon Robinson. I am a musician, singer, songwriter, actor, dancer, gymnast, and I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. And then my mother was a singer in the church. She decided to, well, she was a singer in the church. My grandmother and everybody went to church. And in church, you have to either, when you were young, you just had to sing. They put you in this little gospel choir, and you became the Full Gospel Angels, and you became a singer. I became the lead singer with me and my 4 other brothers and my uncle, Gerald Best. So then, you know, as the years go on, I start singing, grow out of the church. And then about 14, 15 years ago, in my age, about 14 to 15, I stopped singing. I got frustrated. People would tease you because your voice is changing. You start getting lose confidence. So I think about 16, I just said I'm done with singing. When I got to the age of about 19, I picked it back up. I got into this program called the City Kids Repertory Program in New York City, in Manhattan. And a young man by the name of Jamal Joseph heard me singing. He saw this thug-looking black dude sitting in the back, and they were doing their coalition, and they were harmonizing and doing things. And then something inside of me just wanted to sing. So I started singing, and then this guy looked back and said, "Who is that guy?" He's like,
"Who is that hoodlum with the beautiful voice?"
Exactly. That's
yeah.
He was looking back. It's like, "Who is that guy?" So they said, "Hey, just let him do his thing, you know, let him sing." And from there, from the City Kids Repertory Theater, I got introduced to theater with Jamal Joseph, Mr. Raleigh Neal, and Alex Atkinson. These are the guys that basically ran the program, the administrative artistic director. And so basically I started learning to speak in public settings. I was a little shy, but you know, you learn how to speak there. And if you do your research on City Kids is a multicultural youth organization. And they basically show you black, white, Spanish, no matter what, gay, straight, we all can come together and sing towards our common goal, which is whatever the youth were feeling at the time. At this time, which is crazy, we were dealing with black and white issues. A young man got painted, his face got painted white. Some white guys painted his face white. It was a black guy.
That's nice. And that's good.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So they basically made this song called "What You Gonna Do About Hate," and there's a video out there. You go check it out. It's on YouTube. Everything is on YouTube. And from there, we moved on and talked about healing the rainbow, which is the rainbow of people and rainbow of the world. And from there, I moved on, got into this program called Impact Repertory Theater, which is in Harlem with Jamal Joseph. And we've done lots of projects, but the biggest project that we had, for my experience, got a chance to write a song for the movie August Rush. which we
No.
got nominated for an Oscar.
Wait, August Rush, isn't that Robin Williams movie?
Yes, yes. We
I
we
know
wrote a
that.
song. Yes, we wrote a song called "Raise It Up," and myself and Impact Repertory Theater, I wrote some of the song, and we got to perform it on the Oscars, and we got nominated for Oscar. We didn't win, but got nominated Oscar, and on my resume there is I am an Oscar nominated writer.
Holy Jesus. Dude, not on the same level, Antwon. I was an extra in the movie Central Park and August Rush. It
Get
was
out of
insane.
here.
Yeah,
Nice.
and a
Nice,
fox
yes.
escaped from Brooklyn Zoo, came over the
Uh-huh.
Brooklyn Bridge. They had helicopters after it, animal rescue, police officers, everything. They didn't kill it, they drugged it. And then later, my life progressed. I interviewed Robin Williams, and he remembered the
Nice.
fox, and we went crazy.
Wow.
And now here I'm meeting you, Oscar nominated for the song. That's crazy.
It's 6 degrees of separation. It's awesome.
Yeah. But even an Oscar nom is huge. That's huge.
No.
Excuse
me?
I'm sorry, and you performed there, you said?
Yes,
at the event?
we performed on the stage. We performed. Right now I can't remember the young lady name. She was actually the actor in the movie. I think it's Simone Jamil Nash. I'm sorry if I mess up her name. I apologize. But yeah, we got a chance to go to L.A. Got to record with the orchestra that they had there, and we sang our song. And just a Brooklyn boy from Brooklyn make it all the way to Hollywood and to perform on the stage at the Oscars, one of the biggest shows in history.
The biggest, and having Hollywood watch you. The best of Hollywood was your audience that night.
Yes, yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Hard to fall asleep that night. You know, you're like looking at the ceiling, going, "Did that just happen?" But you earned it, though, man. You did earn it. That's the key. You know. So after something like that, the bar is clearly the highest it can go. What were you thinking next? Because you must feel, hey, I got something. People recognize it.
Well, you know what? As much as the way I was brought up, it was a great experience. I was like, oh my God, this is so dope. I didn't even think about what's next. I just kept moving forward. Got into some acting, some off-Broadway acting. But then I really got into just live performance. And so that's how this chapter of the Black Soul Experience band, I got into the West Village area. The West Village is known for live music out by the Blue Note. There's Captain. Yes. And so there's a place on the corner called the Groove, Club Groove NYC. And there was a young man in there. His name is Chris Jackson, aka Leonard. And he had a band called Leonard's Many Moods. For whatever reason, they were in need of a singer at the time. I was in need of a band. I used to come sing open mic over there. Started singing with them. I sang "Ribbon in the Sky" by Mr. Stevie Wonder. Mr. Stevie Wonder over there.
Oh,
"Ribbon in the Sky."
Master.
And he heard me sing, and he was just like, "Hey, that guy sounds pretty good." He's like, "Come through." I only knew 2 songs, but he said, "Just come. Just stand on the stage. We'll show you." And then through trial and effort, I just learned, staging from this man who's one of my mentors in the music industry. Just said, "Hey, man, slowly but surely, build up your repertoire. Start learning some songs." And he would sing songs, Then I learned "Superstition." Then I learned other things, and just started learning, man. I just started learning so many songs through this band, and then I grew with him, and then eventually I grew and then started my own band. That's how the Black Soul Experience came through. And before the pandemic, we were performing every Sunday, Friday, and every Sunday at the Groove, Wednesday at Negril Bay in Brooklyn, and then back on Fridays at the Groove. And we had a pretty much busy schedule, and we were just performing hits, Earth, Wind and Fire, classic songs, Rick James, Prince, of course. And we actually had Prince come and see us.
That's what I was supposed to bring up, all this stuff. Yeah, Prince loved you guys. He didn't just show up hey, I'm in the neighborhood. He came to see you guys. He loved you guys. He talked about that.
And the good thing about it is Prince he's a very mysterious person, but he is a very loving person. And because of his success, he has this big aura around him. But he's just like me and you. He's just very quiet, and he wants to make sure that he hears some great music. He doesn't care where it comes from. It could come from some three guys on the street. He'll be like this, I'm there. But then of course, people are like, it's Prince. And then they started attacking him. So Prince came through. We was with the band Lenard's Many Moods. A friend of mine, her name is Shelby Johnson. She actually was for 10 years his female lead singer, like Rosie Gaines. Shelby Johnson was that one for 10 years. And she grew up in North Carolina, but she came to New York City and she started performing in New York, you know, the clubs in New York City. We became friends. We've always been great friends. And we started her band called Black Gypsy. Long story short, she's with Prince. She's jamming with him, rocking him for years. He goes, hey, I'm in New York City. I would like to go and hear some good music. She goes, I got the perfect band for you. He goes, all right, cool. I'm going to give you my handler's number. We'll find out. We'll set it up. Don't let anybody know. I just want to come down and just chill. He tries to come down the first time and then kind of like it doesn't work out. The next day he comes down and then they set up a section for him in there. And of course, the groove is not so big. So he's in the corner right by the sound booth, and he's in there. They got a section for him. They got a bodyguard standing in front of him so people don't take pictures. And then he's just standing and he's looking at Lenard and he's looking at me and Michelangelo. We're all on the stage and he's just jamming and got his head like this, just bobbing, just enjoying himself and enjoying the music, because we play basically all of his hits. We play all his hits, and then we played funky stuff, we played some hip hop, and he really, really enjoyed it, to the point he said, I would like to have this band do my after party at the Forum Theater in Los Angeles. And that's what we did. We got to do an after party for Prince, and it was amazing. Do my friend Lenard, the band was out there, and there was a lot of us, and we had a great time, the best time of my life. So you go from the Oscars, and then you go higher, and you go to perform Prince.
Well, you kind of think there is nothing higher than the Oscars, and then Prince pops in and goes,
right.
Can you do my party? It's like, talk about validation. I play guitar, but I'm not a great musician. I would prefer Prince asking me to play. If he asked me to play, I would take that over an Oscar. I would. That's just me.
Right.
Prince is more than the what do they call that? The Oscar community, whatever. Their validation is a little bit lower than Prince going, hey, can you rock my party afterwards?
Exactly.
The Academy. My sister said the Academy. Yeah, Academy. You're great.
Yes,
Prince.
The Academy.
Yeah, sorry.
Higher.
Exactly.
Higher.
Kind of a lot higher. All right, so you did that.
Yeah.
Now there's nowhere. You got to stay at that level because there are no more Princes. But how did you feel then? Like, we can really pull stuff off and make people have a good time?
Well, definitely doing the Academy Awards and then doing Prince. You think that, if there is no stage that you can't step on and entertaining people, bring the people some happiness and bring the people joy, take them on another journey, take them out of their misery, whatever they were thinking. And so with that, it gave me the confidence that I could step on any stage and just really sing with the best of them, and people will enjoy it. And it's not even a competition, but the fact that I'm blessed to be doing what God gave me to do. I don't have to do a regular job or anything like that. I'm just literally doing what God gave me and getting paid for it, and I'm very happy. And there can be no greater feeling than that. Yeah.
No, that's the truest version of success and happiness. You wake up and maybe some thoughts in your head from music, from dreaming, and then you put it on paper, and then you get the group together. And there's no Monday and Fridays, every day. Kind of like I'm lucky like that too. I don't have a day of the week. I just have when I'm supposed to do stuff, because every day it's like I get to talk to people like you. This is effing crazy. This is my job. I'm talking to you about being at the Oscars and rocking for Prince. Come on, that's hearing memories from people like you is the most amazing thing.
Well, the good thing is, music, like you said, music is important to see different parts of the world. I get to travel. I got a chance to work with Tupac.
Tupac.
Unfortunately, he had passed. Yes, he had passed. Tupac had passed already, and unfortunately, his mother, she found a book of his poetry, and she was like, I would like to take my son's poetry and kind of flip it into like music and songs. I want people to hear what my son, how he felt, because a lot of people have two images and two kind of minds. There's the Thug Tupac, and then there's the Tupac that was in a program called City Kids, where he got to express himself through poetry. The book is called The Rose That Grew from Concrete.
Oh.
And inside the book are, yes, there are poems and you know, haikus that he actually did in this book. And so his mother came to Jamal Joseph, who is actually, Jamal Joseph is Tupac's godfather.
Oh, wow.
He came to us, and we recorded a song called Family Tree and Thug Blues. But there are other people on there, but the ones that I did were Family Tree and Thug Blues. And it was just amazing to sing his words, such positive words, such emotion from him, and to put it to song and everything. And before his mother passed, Afeni Shakur, she just literally was like, yo, you remind me of my son. And she would always come, she would be like, hey son, she reminded me of my mom, because unfortunately, you know, Tupac's mother, she went through a drug battle. Same thing with my mother. My mother went through a drug battle. And I get emotional when I say that too.
It's the worst thing in the world.
She got her life clean. Yes.
It's the worst thing in the world.
She passed, you know, she got clean. Yes. And then Tupac's mother got us up clean and created this program for youth in Atlanta called the Amaro Liberators. And this is what Tupac wanted. So we, you know, just to get the positive outlet for young people to express themselves and to, you know, reach the world. And the great thing is, I got a chance to be around these incredible, positive people that I probably would not have been around if it were not for the music that I love so much.
Yeah, which is why when they say, oh, we're cutting funding, first thing to go is music and programs like that. It's like, but you got $45,000 a year for each criminal in jail, but you don't have $45,000 a year for the school system to give them a proper ability to have a life and everything. So you take everything from someone, and then you've got the for-profit prison system that wants to have everybody locked up.
Yes.
Oh, weed, 6 years. Weed, 5 years. Oh, it's legal, but you did it, and you're still in jail. Now, forget. Don't talk to me about that. I hate that. But what you did for Tupac's mother is invaluable. I mean, to bring to life from the book and to trust you guys with that, that's everything she has in her life about him. And then you brought it to life. Yeah. I had heard about his creations.
I can honestly say that not ever meeting him, I got to meet him in a different way. I kind of got to meet the Tupac that a lot of people did not get to see. And a lot of people were on the poetry album, Jada Pinkett, Mos Def, lots of other people, you know, Quincy Jones, and it was amazing. It was just amazing to share that part of Tupac, you know, with the world, and you know, it was awesome. It was an awesome, great experience. Great things, man.
No, I didn't know about Jada Pinkett. I didn't know about Quincy Jones, who I did interview. He's beyond amazing, most talented guy ever. And Mos Def, he can act too. You saw Mos Def with Bruce Willis, right?
Yes. He's
he
amazing.
stole that movie from every fucker. He should have had an Oscar. But anyway,
he did.
Pulling all that stuff off. It's great that you did that, because so many people are like, every person Tupac met, he shot him. Tupac smoked everybody. Every day he shoots somebody. It's like he takes a vitamin. I'm like, I don't know where you're getting this from, you know, and it's East Coast, West Coast, and they're sending bazookas at each other. Then you get the thing like your thing, and you're like, guy had a rough life, but look at the beauty. Look what's in his head and his heart. Wow. I got to hear that.
The thing about Tupac and every black youth in America, kind of like, you have two roads that you can definitely go, and you have these two roads always pulling at you. You have you know, the fame and glory, but it comes with potholes of alcohol and drugs and women, and not saying, you know, in moderation you can, you know, whatever, but you have this other side where you want to speak and you want to change the world, and you want the world to see the beauty of you and being a black male or a black person in the United States. Sometimes you don't get a chance to create or have that outlet to do it, and grateful that Tupac had both of them. and it's just awesome, man. Just awesome, man. Thank you.
Oh no, this is awesome for us. How has it's weird because we came together. I had heard about you. I'm someone who I'm in Manhattan, and I'm kind of bad. If my friend lives on the West Side, like a college friend actually did, I said, "Oh, we'll get together." It was like 10 years before we got together. So like if the park's between you, I don't leave Manhattan that much. I was from Jersey actually. I was born in Newark, New Jersey. You know Newark, New Jersey,
Okay.
Dalesburg. Yeah. So I grew up. I had an interesting time. I heard about you guys though, even though I never made it out to the Groove. I heard about you guys. And then my friend Kathy Rothman, who you know as well from Miami, said, Chance, and I've known her since junior high school, she said, Chance, you don't understand. You heard about them, but you don't know how good they are. You have to talk to this guy, Antwon. And that was 2 days ago, and here we are. And she was right.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, if Prince wants to talk to you, then God knows I'll line up to talk to you. What's happening now?
Listen,
how can we help?
Well, so now, due to COVID, we are basically we can't do our performing like we used to. So we're doing it through live stream. If people, I guess the only way right now that we're doing it is people are following me on my either Instagram pages or my Facebook page, which is Antwon Robinson. You'll see my face. I got like, depending on what it is. And I'm going live stream through a studio, and we're performing live. And just like we would do at the Groove or the Grill BK, we are performing live, and we're doing classics, and we're just doing 2 hours just to take people away from the everyday stress of dealing with COVID and the coronavirus and death. And 2 hours, we're giving you great live music. Yep, Antwon Robinson. And shout out to Kathy Rothman, first of all. She is an amazing person. Can I tell you, I love Kathy because Kathy is unapologetic. She wants, when she says she wants to do something, she's just going to do it. And you just got to roll. She's like, hey, do you want to do an interview? Cool, fine, I'm setting it up. It's happening now. And then get to meet cool people like you. So basically, shout out to Kathy Rothman for doing that. And so if you guys want to follow me and you want to see us this Friday, which will be, I can't remember the date. I don't know if you know the date of Friday. We will be going live.
The 12th. Friday, June 12th.
Okay. Yeah, Friday, June 12th. You can go and see me, Antwon Robinson, or you can go to our group page, which is on Facebook as well, The Black Soul Experience. One word, The Black Soul Experience, or 2 words, depending on the way Facebook does it. And you can also see me, The Black Soul Experience, on Instagram. And my Instagram page, my personal Instagram page is Black Soul Boy. Between those 4 things, you can see us live. And, you can see us. And we're going to be performing. I have an incredible band of musicians that has also performed in front of Prince and performed all over the world for other incredible artists. And we're just going to, we're going to play some music and have people enjoy their stuff, from Marvin Gaye to Prince, Michael Jackson, some hip hop, some reggae, some soca. Just take you on a journey and have a great time. Just, that's what we like to do.
And it's great that you're doing that, because really, I think the one thing, music is the medicine for the people that we need more than anything. I know that even before this, everything I did was based on putting on some good music, go to the gym, getting to work, getting in the mood. Then I'm decompressing. Music is always there 24 hours a day. And now more than ever, when you don't even have social interaction, there has to be something that comes in.
Right.
And a show like yours, take people, into another place and just say, okay, forget about the problems. We're going to have a good time.
Yeah. Yes.
So this is, I spelled this right? Okay.
Well, yeah, it's the Black Soul Experience is and then Black Soul Experience. You can space it out, but if you put that in there, the Black Soul Experience, the way you put it in there, you should be able to find me on Instagram and Facebook. And if not, you can just put my name, Antwon Robinson, and you'll find me. You'll see this black bald head guy with a beard and everything, and then you'll see that guy. And I'm going live, and we're going live from the studio, so it'll be nice cameras transitioning, people enjoying themselves. Also, people want to send in requests. And also, people are also, people are, showing love and tipping the band through our cash apps and things like that. So it's just awesome. You know, it's just great. It's just great that we can get to do that.
Okay. When is the next show?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to type this stuff out.
The next show is this Friday.
Okay. June 12th. And 6:30 you said or something?
At 7 p.m. we'll be starting. We go from 7 to 9, and we're going to play some incredible hits and have you guys dancing. Put it up on your TV, screenshot it to your TVs and your speaker devices, and just listen to great live music and us just jamming. That's all we want to do, and bring it to you. And then hopefully by the time that sometime soon we can actually get back out, people can get back out to interacting together, because humans and people need interaction. They need to be around each other. They need to see each other and enjoy stuff. Even if we have to be somewhere 6 feet apart or whatever, we can be on our masks and we can be out and we can just enjoy and get our minds away from the daily ups and downs of life.
Yeah. Even if we have the masks and 6 feet apart, it will still be so much.
Even if you have a mask on.
Because we didn't realize how lucky we were as a human race, and took a little bat and whatever in China and said, okay, we're going to screw this up real good for you.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing is, I'm a very spiritual person, and then a lot of people who are spiritual with me, they just say, God, this is a reset. God is saying, hey, this is a reset, and I want to reset you guys and get you guys to pull back. You guys are so happy with your technological advances and stuff like that. I want you to get back to reading. I want you to get back to being with your in the house thinking, not just always on your, even though for some reason now we got on our computers more, because now we're reaching out.
It's the only way.
I had to slow down. I got outside and just gone to the pier and just look at the sun and the buildings and the water. And sometimes I wouldn't get a chance to do that because I was so into, gotta hustle and bustle, gotta get to the next, I gotta get to next performance, I gotta get some rest, and not, getting a chance to see the scenery around me. So this is great. Yeah. And riding my bike. That's what I do now.
My bike? Oh, that sounds really good.
I'm a bike rider.
That's really good.
Bike rider.
Wow. I'm happy you're doing that. I'm kind of doing the same. I'm looking at turtles in the pond and just really looking at them.
Yes.
And, I think it's like smell the roses time. Appreciate what you have, look inward, and do the thing. Yeah. But I think the biggest rose to smell, that sounds crazy, but is your show coming up. So everybody out there, I'm going to post it. We'll find all the information. We'll put it up on my stuff. You know where he is. Not hard. Black Soul Experience. We got Antwon's name right up there, Antwon Robinson. There's no excuse. Just check it out. If you go for fun. I played it before for 2 minutes. I couldn't shut it off. It's not, here's a song, we'll play it. Here's a song, we'll play it. It's an experience, like you said. It's an immersive, engaging. You're going to be like dancing like a mental patient.
Yes, and you know what? It's only by, people like you, Kathy Rodman, that are, just shining a light on a little spot in the world on the corner, and that's all we want to do. We just want to make sure that everybody, want everybody to have a great time through this music. Take your mind away and get out there and dance. Dancing is also very healthy. It's healthy for you. It gets the blood pumping. It gets you endorphins inside your mind. You start
your brain and everything.
Enjoying. It's amazing. It is a great thing. I'm just glad that I'm one of the messengers that can bring that to the people.
One thing you said that's really amazing. I didn't know, but you just can pop it on YouTube here and shoot it to your TV. There's ways to do all that stuff. Yes. So people have to realize it's not just dancing in front of the computer. It's easy. Google it. No. You can send his show to your smart TV. And a lot of people have smart TVs. And when you see his show on the smart TV, you'll lose your freaking mind.
Well, yes, you can definitely do that. You can do. The phones are so amazing now. You just take your phone and you can do it through YouTube. You can do it through Samsung. You can do it through Apple Watch. You basically just screenshot it on there, set up in your speakers. People are dancing. You can see us dancing. We're always going to dance. We're going to cracking jokes and smiling and having a great time. And then that's infection, just traveling through the TV into your living room and giving the energy to your families. So it's amazing.
I'm going to be with the dog and the 2 cats dancing my ass off tomorrow. And it's great because I'm a little older, so it's not like be at the club at 12 o'clock or 1. 7 p.m. is nice for me at this point.
Thank
you so much. Anyone you want to shout out to, just a quick shout out?
Well, definitely want to shout out to, first of all, thank you very much for having me. Thank you very much. Shout out to you. Second, I want to shout out Miss Kathy Rothman. She is awesome, an amazing person, all the way in Miami, connecting people from New York, which is a crazy thing. People who we probably would have never crossed paths, or we have, but we just wouldn't have known each other. Now we know each other forever. Shout out to my incredible band, the Black Soul Experience. There's so many of them, but shout out to my guy, Michelangelo. He's an incredible singer. James Rouse, Biscuit, is my drummer. Mr. Mark Bowers, guitar player. Jamal Brown, and my bass player, Mr. Al Davis. Shout out to those incredible guys. And just shout out to the one person that I kind of never give the credit to, but she is the person that without her, I would not even be here, and that's my mom. Shout out to my mom, resting in heaven. She's the one who made sure that she gave me breath, and I am singing, and I love to sing, and I make sure that I represent her as well. I represent her proudly. And that's the person, my greatest person, my mom. And my kids. I love my kids. I love you kids. I have 3 kids. So
Good thing you caught
kids.
that one.
Isaiah.
Good work on that,
Yes,
Antwon.
my kids. I love my kids. Isaiah, Parrish, and what are you calling me at the same time? Somebody calling it. And Zacavia, my daughter.
Beautiful. I think you're safe now. I think you covered the bases. That was a close one, Antwon. Daddy, I saw your interview. You didn't say you love us. Oh, crap. All right.
Yes,
Well, listen, I enjoyed this so much. I can't wait for the show tomorrow. Thank you, Kathy. You're friggin' awesome. Thank you for coming in. Anytime you want, let me know. You don't have to go through Kathy. Of course,
Really?
you can let Kathy know so she can watch.
Yes.
We'll pull something together, and I'll definitely be there with my mask. And you ain't seen dancing until you've seen me dance.
Oh, my God. I want to see you there. I want to definitely see you. I want to see you. And you also tell me what your favorite song is, and our band will play it just for you, man.
Okay. Well, I can't do that fast because I really got to process a lot of them because what you have is a selection. I love all of them, but I'll let you know. Antwon, thanks so much, buddy. I want you to hang up first because I'm not hanging up on you. You click off, buddy.
Well,
do it.
Listen, I just want to say, everybody keep a positive thought because a positive thought cannot be denied. Peace.
It's a good man. I like that guy. All right, how do I shut this shit off? All right.